Oh, hi. What are you guys doing back here? I thought you weren't going to come back after the last video. Okay. We stopped being corny. Welcome to the Winner's Circle. I am Angry Fred.
I'm JTP.
I'm Erica.
LNW.
I'm Erica. And we are the Winner's Circle.
I don't have a cool nickname yet.
No, that's cool, man. So you should have came the first day, but it's alright. But we are the Winner's Circle.
So that's how we're going to be Freddie.
Okay, whatever. But,
Angry Freddie?
Before Angry Fred. Well, before we go any further, we just want to thank all the viewers out there and the people who shared our videos and supported and subscribed. The lovers, the haters, we love you dearly. We all do here at Winner's Circle. Well, me, Jake, and Lance, because Erica wasn't there for that, but still, we thank you. And
so much shade.
So I'm just saying, I'm like, do I need to leave? Do I need to go?
you that.
Starting out this episode strong.
Yeah. No, I love
I don't
Erica.
feel welcome.
I love Erica, but she's always welcome here. But the first things first, we're gonna go over Dragon Ball Super.
Oh
episode
yeah,
129.
129.
Yep.
Wow. Where to begin with 129? So first of all, what do you guys think of that?
I thought that shit was like mind blowing. I was sitting there about to have like a seizure from all like the lights and flashes that was
Right.
going on. But it was awesome, G. I liked it a whole lot.
No, Lance, what'd you think?
It was incredible. Like, my I was going to have to go blind too because of all the lights and everywhere. But it was really good. I am gonna lie.
Yeah, it was definitely one for the making. You can definitely tell from, especially with how Goku finally achieves Ultra Instinct, that
Yes,
this is some definitely like next level type shit that you've never seen in Dragon Ball before. When he was like jumping off of Jiren's attacks in midair, when he was just like rocketing himself.
No, there was
through.
one part where he was just like standing still, and Jiren tried to like touch him, and he just lit up. He just got like two pieces.
Exactly.
I was like, damn, you don't gotta move no more. That was awesome, G.
When he just swatted Jiren, like punched away, and was like out of here with that shit.
Yeah.
I like the part when he was like in this position and his hand was moving.
Yeah.
And then he threw that whole blast back at Jiren. I'm
And that
like,
one punch
"Ooh."
like right up in his chest, that was amazing.
Yeah.
But definitely, the animation, besides some of the fact that a bunch of it was reused, it was still on point and still was very effective for what it was trying to do. The music was on point.
Oh yeah.
The sound was on
sound
point.
effects, yeah.
The story and like even though like sometimes it's annoying when like you see like the side characters or everyone else like talk during the battle, but like Whis definitely brought
Whis, Beerus, and Krillin,
Yep.
especially Beerus, telling Krillin to basically shut the fuck up.
Yep.
That was the
And then
highlight of the talk.
Whis like putting in the tension, the drama. He's just like, as soon as that glow disappears from his eyes again, it's over. Like that's when it will be decided. And then when he was talking about how like he can sense Goku's like acceleration and like rise in energy, and like.
And then didn't this man make like a galaxy when he like threw like a shot or some shit?
He didn't make a galaxy, but like that was basically just his energy like expanding out,
Jesus
and
Christ.
apparently it was just in the shape of a galaxy, which was still like cold as hell. And one of the things I thought was awesome was the fact that he kept doing like his deep breathing too.
Mhm.
Like when he repowered up against Jiren and he took those 2 deep breaths. I'm just like, it's time, Jiren. He gonna try
And
to
then
catch you.
it was one part of the fight where he was like fighting him with his eyes closed. He wasn't paying attention.
And as soon as he closed his eyes, that was the best part for me because I'm just like, there we go. Like he's now like he's not even thinking about it. Now he's just trying to feel the fight out.
Okay, guys, if you wonder why Erica is sitting over there looking lost,
See,
it's
why
because
he gotta put me out
She
there?
doesn't watch Dragon Ball Super. We're gonna like ask her what her favorite anime of the week is. So what is that, Erica?
Okay, my favorite anime of the week is this anime called Another. It's a really good short anime. It's only one season, maybe like 12, 14 episodes. So for me, someone who's like always busy, I can't keep up with Dragon Ball. What's it now? Super?
Yeah.
I haven't watched it since Dragon Ball Z when I was like, what? I don't even know how old I was. But yeah, so I'm not caught up. So I need anime that's like short, concise, it moves fast, not a bunch of filler episodes.
Yeah, we hate filler episodes.
Yeah, like I can't stand it. I don't have time to watch it anymore. So this anime, like I said, is really short. It's creepy. It's mysterious. It's got a really like dark atmosphere because I like horror. So this anime is perfect for someone who needs something nice and short, get to the point, great mystery, nice twists and turns. And I was hooked the first like few minutes. I had a whole bunch of like what the fuck moments, like shit, what? So
Wait, so what is it about again?
So, oh yeah, the plot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's hard.
Buddy.
It's hard to tell the plot because it's a mystery. So as soon as you say something, it might be a spoiler. But I mean, I guess we're doing spoilers anyway. So basically, it's about.
Wait. If you don't want to be spoiled, walk away. Walk away now. Okay.
Right. I'm gonna give y'all a big ass spoiler alert. So what happens is this kid moves to this new town. This new town is mysterious. He meets this girl who everyone can't see for some reason, and everyone's telling him like not to talk to things that don't exist. And he's like, well, what do you mean this girl exists? You know, I can talk to her, I see her, you know, but no one else acknowledges her existence. So he strikes up his friendship with her, and over the course of the whole season, he discovers the mystery of the town and why no one else can see this girl. You start off thinking that she's one thing, but it turns out it's just something else, and there's a bigger picture. I know there's not really like the plot, but like I said, it's hard to talk about it without just telling the whole thing. I could go on for like the whole episode talking about this show, but
it sounds like an anime-friendly version of It almost.
It sounds like Cody Yoko to me. Like they all trying to find.
Well, the aspect where they like, why you talking to things that don't exist? You remember in what was it, Derry? The parents acting like it didn't exist, they want to acknowledge it.
Yeah, like it's kind of like that. Like the whole town just ignores her existence. Adults, kids, animals, like everything ignores her existence. But she's not, small spoiler, she's not a ghost in the literal sense. That's what I went into it thinking, that she was like a ghost or something and she was dead. But it's not that. It's something crazy. So definitely check it out for people who can't sit through long animes like Dragon Ball Z and Naruto and stuff.
Oh wow!
One season,
shots fired.
14 episodes. I don't mean sit through it like that. I just mean it's just so like fights last for like whole season. Like I can't do it anymore.
In her defense, you gotta think in her defense, Naruto was what 700 episodes now.
Like 45%.
Yeah, fillers.
45% of its filler.
Insane.
It's just like at a certain point.
Filler.
Filler. One good part.
What if shit? There's like what if fillers now, and too. It's not even just like regular filler. It's just like I know there's a filler was like what if like Naruto's dad like never died during like
I saw that one too.
Yeah.
Itachi had a filler too. So they have certain good fillers. Certain animes do have good fillers. I think Naruto's.
That's what Dragon Ball does, but only in video games. So those what if scenarios.
Yeah.
That's why they keep making the same damn game. Well, we're making the same damn game. They just gave you a different scenario, so they made it better.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I got a question for y'all. Do y'all think that anime would be better without the filler episodes? Like if it was just straight action all the time?
No.
I mean, you gotta have some like special episodes and breaks and stuff in the story. But I feel like people would be more on edge if they got straight to the point of animes.
Yeah.
Cause you always on that ride. Cause with fillers, it kind of like calm you down from the hype that's going on in the regular season episode, and then it brings you back up again. But they had like with no fillers, people be on the edge of their seats.
I'm also pretty sure filler is used mostly to if like the production's in trouble, or if they're trying to animate certain points of it, but they can't get the production they needed together, so they just say, oh, listen, before we try and catch up to the manga or do whatever, we'll do some filler to give ourselves some time before we have to start animating the next part.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
that makes sense too. Okay, so next we're gonna review. We each over the past week watch movies. Me and Erica watched a horror movie. You basically watched a horror, right? Devilman Crybaby.
Yeah.
And then Lance, what Punisher would you?
Yeah, the Punisher.
Yeah, the Punisher on Netflix. But before we go into our review, Black Panther got $1 billion.
Yeah, it's now officially grossed over $1 billion.
I knew it was gonna happen.
Right.
I knew it. I knew it was gonna happen.
Yeah, Wakanda forever.
Yeah, Wakanda forever.
So how you guys feel about that?
I feel like it definitely deserves it, especially with all the hype it's been getting, and all the love it's been getting from everyone. Especially after I know I've watched it at least 4 times now, and I might still go for a 5th.
I'm trying to go for a 3rd time.
I'm just trying to go for my 2nd. I didn't get to my 2nd yet.
How many times do you see Erica?
Twice.
Damn.
I'm trying to buy the movie before it even come out. Like,
Exactly. The one movie no
It's
black
only
folk is gonna
$30
try and bootleg. It's
Right,
buying the straight Blu-ray out of sheer respect.
Exactly.
What shocked me the most, I didn't think it was gonna be The Dark Knight though. And like
It beat The Dark Knight?
It beat The Dark Knight and like money and like
Wow.
I think views and stuff too.
That's
It beat
great.
The Dark Knight. It like shat on Justice. They get shat on a lot of shit.
Damn, that's...
And I love Dark Knight. Dark Knight, it was my favorite superhero.
No, that's classic. That whole Batman trilogy is good.
Yeah.
I think Christian Bale is one of my favorite Batmans. But it's just,
I just wish the rest of DC would take notes from that. for the rest of their movies because goddamn.
Wonder Woman saved their ass.
Yeah. Wonder Woman almost saved them, and then Justice League happened.
No, they should have did what Marvel does. Like Marvel will like give you a superhero. Like to start off, Spider-Man. No, Hulk, Iron Man, then Thor, then Captain America, and build up to a team movie. They didn't do that shit. They rushed that shit. So I'm like,
exactly because they wanted to catch up to Marvel.
Yeah, who are these people? I can't really connect to none of y'all. The only person I can connect with is the Flash. He was funny. He was a teenager. He knew what the fuck he was doing.
I mean, Man of Steel was for Superman. And if you want to do Dark Knight and all that stuff for Batman, we know Batman's life from all his other movies.
Even that was boring though. Superman, the first Superman movie was boring.
Man of Steel was mixed, but like Batman vs Superman, that's where I started losing faith in the whole thing. I'm just like, shit.
Especially with that Martha scene.
Martha, why did you say that name? That was the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life.
I don't even know Martha.
No, but how the hell you about to kill a man? He say save Martha. You stop killing him now? Like that was the most dumbest shit in the world, bro.
He went and he stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was my favorite scene.
Yeah, it was so bad. I don't even remember what happened.
There's a lot wrong with that movie, but I don't feel like getting into that today.
That's a
whole episode.
We should make that a topic for next week's episode.
Yeah.
I remember that. But okay.
What went wrong with DC?
Yeah, exactly. Okay, who wants to start with the movie review?
Shit.
Dang. Okay, I'll start with The Punisher then.
Oh wow, man, stepping up. Right, go ahead.
Everybody was looking at me, so I'm like, I might as well. Anyways, The Punisher is a Netflix show that's based off of like the Marvel TV shows. There's like Daredevil, Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, The Defenders.
But they are the Defenders, Iron Fist.
Why should you name drop Iron Fist like that?
We don't talk about Iron Fist.
We don't talk about Iron Fist.
Exactly.
That's why I forgot it.
Exactly.
I figured you did too. I'm just like, he didn't mention Iron Fist, good, and then Freddie had to bring it up.
I'm sorry, bro. That's another topic, but go ahead.
But anyways, The Punisher is basically about, if you've seen Daredevil season 2, this guy named Frank Castle came in, and the first episode he was already a savage. He shot Daredevil right in the head. First word was bang, and he shot him in the head. But the main focus of the show is his objective was to kill everybody that killed his family a long time ago. I think was it the cartel?
Oh yeah, I think it was a drug cartel. Yeah,
it was one of the cartels. The cartel, it was part of like I think his military unit that were like corrupt. That were selling drugs too, or like doing like a bunch of like underground shit.
Yeah, and then so during the show, he ended up killing everybody. And he was like, "I'm done." He burned his little Punisher suit and everything. But years later, he ended up finding out that I didn't kill the person who ended up killing my family. So the whole episode season, he been trying to find out who did it, how he do it, and all that stuff. And the violence is great. It's TVMA, so you will see blood and gore on it.
Well, you know, I watched Punisher 2. That shit got real in the first episode when he was just like fucking up the construction crew. I was just like, God damn, that's what I have to look forward to?
Exactly.
I was ready for that. And
then all the side characters are good. I forgot their names. But
dang.
I love all they good then. But I do remember one. I forgot his name though. But he was
that's a damn shame, man.
It's not my fault. But during it, he used to be in the army and he had PTSD. So what happened was he ended up going crazy, he ended up killing somebody for lying. He killed the person, and then long story short, he ended up blowing up the buildings and stuff. He became like a full terrorist. The thing that he didn't want to become, he ended up becoming because his PTSD got so much worse. And then once he met the Punisher ended up saving this girl from him. And then he got scared, he hid in a little ice box, and then he blew himself up. So
yeah.
This show is just get...
I know who you were talking about too.
Yeah. I forgot his name.
I'm shit with names, so don't even try to ask me.
But it's really good. I recommend it. But you need to watch Daredevil and all that stuff first before you can watch The Punisher.
Daredevil season 2. He wasn't in season 1, was he?
No, he was season 2.
But if you're gonna watch Daredevil season 2, you may as well watch Daredevil season 1.
Yeah, Daredevil's the best. Out of all the Defenders, Daredevil has the best Netflix series. I'll just say that, in my opinion.
With Luke Cage is a close second.
Yeah, he's close. His season 2 coming out.
Yep.
I think April?
July. So that's good.
Well, over the weekend, Felice sent me. I was sitting on the couch just chilling playing Halo, and she sent me a link, and it was like, oh, this movie Veronica, a Netflix, like a Mexican horror on Netflix is the scariest thing I ever seen. I had to stop watching it halfway through. I had to pause. I had to, pray to God or something. I was like, oh, it's that bad? I was like, okay, bet. Turned off Halo, went to the Netflix app, clicked on it. I'm like, okay, let's go. And I hit up Erica. I'm like, it's a scary movie called Veronica. You need to watch that shit. They say it's bad. And she's like, okay, I'm watching this movie called The Ritual, which me and her are going to talk about after this. But so I turned it on. And at first, it was kind of creepy. Cause I got everybody reviews in the back of my head and shit. And by the way, the cinematography in that movie is great, and the music,
it was
freaking awesome.
Yeah.
But as I was going through it, it was only one major scene that really made me scared, and that was the scene when she got spoiler alert. Walk away. 3 seconds. Okay. The scene where she got possessed by this demon. She was in the basement at her school, and it was a solar eclipse, and so they were playing with a Ouija board, and she got possessed and started like screaming. Mouth got all deformed and shit. And I was like, damn, this shit kind of turned. It might be bad. But as the movie went on, I was like, this shit is not scary at all.
Not at all. No.
It's just
blood.
Exactly, Jimmy. Did you feel the same way?
I didn't hate it. It's just, I felt like the movie didn't really know what it wanted to be.
Exactly.
Like, it started off
it was bipolar
as a Ouija board movie, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
Then she got possessed. I'm like, oh, okay, she's gonna be possessed. She's gonna be doing some crazy shit throughout this movie. Nope. After that, she was cool basically for the most of the movie until the end. Then there was this creature following her, again, spoiler alert. And so I'm like, oh, okay, well, it's going to be like a demon creature movie.
Yeah.
Then at the end, it turned out that she was behind everything. And I'm just like, and then she just died. I'm like...
yeah, when she died, her picture burnt up. And then it was just like, oh, okay, so...
And there was no lead up to it. I was like, how did she die?
Where is it? Where is it? I wanted a horror movie, so where is it? Who gets the shit, apparently?
I say all that to say I give it an 8 out of 10 because, like Freddie said, the cinematography was
awesome.
great.
It actually would have been scary. That would have been a perfect movie, but no. This is focused on the cinematography and the music and make you feel like you're scared, but it's not really a scary movie, though.
Right. It almost even felt like a coming of age story because wasn't she taking care of her little brothers and sisters and stuff like that? And at the end, the nun was like, "Oh, you gotta protect them," and so that's what she did at the end. So it was like a coming of age story.
What was up with her little brother sitting in the bathroom telling us Veronica?
You know what? I was trying to think about what was happening because even when they showed flashbacks of it was her the whole time. I was like, but the boy said that she wasn't the one who tried to burn him alive. When she was choking the little girl, her hands weren't around her neck. So I'm like, what's happening?
I feel like she was doing that stuff.
It was
I feel like she was doing the stuff she thought she wasn't doing it, but she didn't know she was possessed. So it probably kind of play with her mind or whatever. But then again, she might have not done it, and the demon might have did it itself and tried to blame it on her. So I don't know, but that movie wasn't scary at all.
So what would you have done differently for the movie? If you was the filmmaker, you was the writer, what would you have done?
Well, first off, I'd take out the Mexican subtitles and actually get English.
I didn't watch it because of that.
That's no offense to that soldier. I like the subtitles because I'm an anime fan, but I wanted it was hard trying to watch the action and look at the... You can only do that with anime. It's like you gotta be cockeyed a little bit, but...
Barely.
Forrest Whitaker. Yeah, don't talk about Forrest Whitaker like that. He's bogus. But,
okay.
I don't know, I keep the cinematography and the music in there. That was dope. But I would add, more action.
Oh, yeah.
And more of, her trying to, figure out exactly what it is instead of, throwing up them little posters she was throwing up around the house and shit.
Right. I didn't get that either.
Yeah, I do, more research. Again, more scary shit, because it was, only 2 scary scenes in there. And that's about it. What about you?
Kind of the same thing. The cinematography was great. Actors were great. Even the kids, which I was surprised about.
Mm-hmm.
The atmosphere was great. I just think that it's kind of hard because it's like I said, it was a good movie. I gave it an 8 out of 10, but
and she needed more character development too.
She needed more character development. I didn't get what was up with her friend. Did she say what she was whispering? That she was gonna die or something like that?
Yeah,
the friend just abandoned her.
Yeah, the friend said she's gonna die. She had a dream she was gonna die. Yesterday you told me. No, she was yesterday you told me you were gonna die today.
And so she just abandoned her.
Yeah.
She just
We're shitty friends. And then her mom was acting like she didn't give a fuck either. I was like, so I understand your husband died. You need to make money and shit, but you just gonna neglect all your children
like all day, every day.
I felt more bad, and I connected more with the children than I did with Veronica. That's a sad thing.
I mean, I connected with her. It's hard to say because, like I said, the movie it didn't seem like they knew like what they wanted to do with it. Like, I probably would have chosen one of those. I would have either made it a Ouija board movie. I would have made her possessed the whole time, like in that movie. What's that movie? Or Ouija, Origins of Evil.
Ouija, the first one was trash, but the second one was good though.
That one was good.
Yeah,
that's what another
the prequel. Yeah,
right.
Yeah, we talked about all that.
So yeah, I would have picked one, and I would have like had more build up to her dying because like she just died out of nowhere, and supposedly it's based on a true story, and they don't know how she died, like the girl.
If they didn't know how she died, I low-key would have like altered it a little bit and stretched it out a little bit more. Yeah. Since you're already not telling the truth as it is.
When you say based on a true story, the whole thing about it is you're basing it on a true story, but none of it's true. So like you gotta do something to spice it up and like give it some like coherency.
Right.
But The Conjuring does that, and that's based on a true story. Like they does a great job. Like
no, but even with The Conjuring, they was saying I heard like some articles saying that The Conjuring got stuff wrong.
Yeah,
like saying this didn't happen. Yeah, like she didn't float like that, or she didn't scream or say that. Like so they add in a little like what do you call it, dramatizations?
Yeah, they definitely take artistic liberties and freedom with that, which you honestly should if you're making a horror movie like that. Might as well.
Yeah.
So they should use the inspired by real events, not based on a true story.
Yeah, that would have made it way more better.
That's what that new movie, The Strangers, said. It says specifically inspired by true events.
Inspired, not factual though.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, but the second movie, which is The Ritual, that shit.
That was lit.
That was wild. Okay, Lance, you saw that too, right?
Yeah, so what you?
Yeah, Erica, you want to explain this one because I can't.
Okay.
I can't either.
Okay, so. Again, spoiler alert.
Yeah, spoiler alert. There you go. 3 seconds. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You got 3 seconds. Go.
All right. 3, 2. Okay. So the ritual it has a familiar storyline. 4 friends go into the woods. They're trying to honor their best friend who died, I think, 6 months prior to the events of the film, and so they go off into the woods. And they're, they build like a little altar for him, in his honor or whatever. I don't remember if they said in the movie that he had always wanted to go on a hike or something like that. I don't know.
No, he said in the flashback that Buddy had. He was like, I want to go to the mountains and go hiking. He was like, hiking. He was like, yeah, I want to go hiking.
And they're trying to decide where to go. Yeah.
Okay, right. Because I'm gonna be honest. Let me also prep. Like, this movie was great, but if you don't like movies that are slow burners, I would suggest either skipping this one or doing something else while you watch like the first half of it, because you can pretty much start in the middle of the movie and still like know what's going on, because they go back and forth with flashbacks like the whole movie. So basically what happened was the friend that they're honoring died in a convenience store robbery, and one of the friends, the main character, was there with him, and he had a chance to save him.
He was a bitch.
He was a bitch in the corner.
I'm telling you, he was a bitch.
Holding a bottle.
If any of you guys ever do that to me, we not cool no more, bro. Like, he did him dirty.
Right.
You already dead at that point.
Yeah, he had a chance to save him, and he didn't. So his friend ended up dying. It was like really tragic because the friend was looking at him like, "So you gonna help me or not?"
Look at his face. He just turned around. He just,
damn.
Hit that symbol. Somebody.
Anybody. His face was so long. I felt bad for him. I was trying to reach out to the team like,
no, save him.
Hit that get out moment. Trying to get out.
Right. So the main character had a chance to save him. He didn't. The friend died, and so we go to the start of the film, which is them going on this journey, hike, trek, whatever. So during their journey, they're haunted by this like being. They don't know what it is. They don't show it, which I like about it. It gave it kind of like a Blair Witch Project feel, where stuff keeps happening, but you don't see what's happening, so it makes it scarier. And then I don't even tell the whole
Might as well.
Okay, so I mean, because the first like hour and a half of the movie is just that they're on a journey and they get.
Well, just fast forward to the end.
They saw it there. That's the only good thing that happened.
The bear? that one?
Remember that bear that was stuck on the tree?
That was an elk.
Yeah,
that was an elk?
Yeah.
Yes.
Bro,
Bro, that was a bear.
No, it wasn't a bear, bro. It had antlers, bro.
See, but that's an elk. No, I got a reason. No, because no, I'm not folding this. I got a good reason because I told you, Freddie. During that movie, I can't fold because during that movie, it was so dark.
Okay, I agree. I agree with Lance.
The dark was so dark.
They said it was an elk.
I agree with Lance because some of those scenes in that movie, they was acting like they didn't have no lighting. There was no light in them. It was like, oh, go in that dark tunnel. We just gonna have the camera behind you. You sure? Yeah, come on. It was you couldn't see nothing in some parts. So I agree with you on that part. But Lance, I told you that was a elk, bro.
Really?
I did.
Oh my god.
Man, some have antelope, G.
Oh
So
my
yeah.
god. Oh my god.
The scene the Lance is talking about is the first thing that happens is they
saying.
see an elk high up in the tree and it's gutted. And they're like, oh shit, that kill was fresh because it's like bleeding and
Well,
stuff.
first off,
So
it was like 9 feet in the air. They was like, what animal can do that? And they was like, oh well.
Oh, now I know why
Yeah.
you said bear because they said a bear did it. They said a
Oh,
bear
yeah,
did
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
And they saw it and like, huh? Let's go deeper in the woods still.
right.
Oh, that might start
Question:
to-
Question: Is the whole cast white?
They British.
British.
All right, so that says everything, right?
Basically.
Okay. So yeah, so that's
That's so fucked
You know
up.
what scene when he punched Buddy ass? He's like, no. What did he say? No, it's like, no. I was like, what? I was
Okay.
like, damn.
Everybody screaming there.
Okay, let me bring it back.
I'm
So
sorry.
so stuff keeps happening. I'm not gonna go into too much details because you gotta have something to look forward to if you want to watch it. But the thing that makes this a great movie is like the last 15 minutes, the big reveal of what it is that's chasing them. And like I gotta say, like I'm a fan of like giant monsters. I love dinosaur movies. I love Godzilla. I love Pacific Rim. I love giant monsters, and that's what this was. It was something called a Jotun, which is like a mythological guy who's like, it turned out it was a girl. I researched it was a girl. It was the daughter of Loki and some giant. And she's basically, she needs this village, if I'm not mistaken, this village of people who were like there since like the Pilgrim era to like lure people there so she could like, so they could sacrifice them to her, basically. And so one of the friends, the main character, was marked because he had went through some great like trauma or some grief or whatever, and so he was marked to become one of her worshippers. And the other friends, you know, of course, they didn't get marked, so they got killed throughout the movie.
Yeah, that thing did them dirty.
Especially the last
Dang! Oh my god, that was so sad.
one. Baby, is that you? Ate his ass.
Damn.
That was petty, but
Yeah, that was.
The street.
Baby, is that shit?
Surprise.
But yeah, so
Look at him, Lance.
the thing that makes it a good movie is the design of this creature. Like it looks like nothing I've ever seen before in a film. Like most,
It had an arm
like,
for
you know,
vaginas.
it had arms for vaginas, like literally, you know.
Then it had a decapitated head on the top of its horns. It just looked weird. You gotta
It
look
looks
at the picture.
like you can't really see it well in the movie, so you have to look up this article, which maybe I can have Felice put a picture of it up, but it's like it had two human torsos slapped together on top of a head with antlers, but that wasn't even his face. His face was inside the part that looked like it was supposed to be the nostrils, and then like Freddie said, it had arms and legs for vagina. It was crazy. You gotta watch it, but like I said,
Who would you rate it?
great movie.
Norse one
I
meth
would
we were making
say-
these guys, I swear.
I would say a 9 out of 10.
I was thinking the same exact thing.
Yeah.
This did a little bit more pickup in the beginning, but other than that, I think you'll enjoy it. So,
I gotta give it lower because I couldn't see half the scenes in the dark.
That was the
And
point.
plus
That was the kind of scary.
no, it was so dark. I hardly saw them. It was that bad.
Yeah.
And then I fell asleep in that like the whole hour of the movie. And then I woke up like, oh, it's picking up now. Let me watch
Right.
it.
Damn.
And you still knew what was going on, right?
I still didn't know what was going on. So
what's the score?
I'll give it an 8.
Eight.
Hey, that's still good.
So
Yeah.
let's go watch it. I would rather you watch that movie over Veronica, because Veronica that was trash.
So what would you have done differently in the ritual to give it that 10 out of 10?
Just pick it up a little bit in the beginning. Like in this movie called The Grave with Liam Neeson, he had flashbacks back and forth with his wife, but it was like flashback, jump into action, flashback, jump into action, flashback, jump into action. At the end, showed the full flashback, back in action again. But this shit, it was just like slow, so sad, okay, weird, oh fuck, slow again, and then picked up at the end. So, yeah.
What about you, Lance? What would you have done differently?
No, I would have done different.
Give more
The
light.
lighting.
That lighting was horrible to me, but that's about it. I liked everything else in the movie.
And now, Jake, you
All right.
can review.
So,
Oh,
after
God.
that, so I'm reviewing a series on Netflix. Netflix's first, I think, actual original anime, Devilman Crybaby. I already see Freddie nodding his head now.
I didn't watch it yet.
That movie ruined me, guys.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a Netflix anime series. It's 10 episodes, and the central plot is about there's this high school kid named Akira Fudo, and his childhood friend Ryo Asuka comes back from his life. I think after like 10 years or so when they were kids, and he tells Akira that devils are real, and he wants to show him proof. So they end up going to this really fucked up party called Sabbath, and there's basically this whole like techno club thing where everyone's just like pretty much like half naked or if not fully naked, dancing around, taking drugs, just doing.
And worshiping Satan too.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
And so it's through those parties that devils come to be, and they start manifesting through humans. And then what Ryo does is that he explains to Akira that there are certain people that are able to be possessed by the devil and gain their power, but still have a pure heart and keep themselves, so they can basically have the heart of a human, but the body and like the power of a devil. And Ryo, essentially, what he does is during all of Sabbath, he draws in the devils, has one of the most powerful ones possess Akira, but seeing it says he's the protagonist, Akira retains his pure heart and gains the strength of a devil and becomes Devilman from that point. After that, the series is about him and Ryo going and trying to essentially prove that devils are real to humans and unmask their crimes, figure out who they are. And there's a bunch of twists and turns through all of that. And what it starts is like a super like hyper like violence, hypersexualized story.
Then it slowed down.
Then it doesn't slow down. It changes into like something else. It changes into a whole like everyone's warring with each other. It talks about like prejudice, sense of belonging,
religion.
Yeah, religion, the duality of humans, like how close are humans to devils. There's a bunch of really great side characters. Ryo's fantastic. Akira's fantastic. Mika, remember her, Freddie?
Oh God, I don't want to think about that. That was Jesus Christ. Spoiler: her death was God.
Yeah. So,
but the main thing I liked about it, bro, was like it touched on things that we could like relate to.
Yeah.
And it showed how like what people can do, and what people will do if they're like heavily influenced by bad things. You remember they started getting influenced by who's the dude with the white cloak on?
Ryo.
Yeah, by Ryo, and started killing everybody, starting riots, and like all this type of shit. I'm not gonna talk about the rest, but that movie, like, mine. Yeah.
Yeah, but overall, Devilman was really good. The animation style to it was really awesome. It was by I forgot the dude's name, but he's really famous in Japan for doing a lot of like weird and trippy animation. And like it looked like kind of bad and simple from the trailers, but like when you actually look at it with how like fluid it is, and like especially with like the action, like the animation really pops out. Like maybe a few scenes here or there that aren't like up to par, and the music was fantastic all the way.
Yeah, the soundtrack was like that was awesome. Okay.
Yeah, but I have to say, like, before you watch it, like I said, not for the faint of heart. It's hyper violence, hyper sexualized, and it's really, really fucking sad. Like, to the point,
sad is not even a word. It's like
soul shattering, depressing. Like, episode 9 actually brought me to tears, and media doesn't do that. The last piece of media that ever did that was Marley and Me, and it barely won out.
Yeah, bro, that was low-key worse than watching the episode of Black Mirror. Never watched too many episodes of Black Mirror in one day.
Yeah.
Me and Lance did that.
Black Mirror fucked me up.
That should definitely be an episode.
But Devilman Crybaby, that was like back to back, just mine.
Yeah.
But Jesus Christ.
It was so good that I've watched it at least like 3 times through now. I'm probably gonna do it again at a certain point.
I can't watch that ever again. But I'm gonna get this part over with. Next we have our song of the week. We're gonna
Right.
start with Lance.
All right, Lance, what you got?
Well, I'm trying to keep calm before the hypeness starts. So I'm gonna go with Logic, but off his Bobby Tarantino 2. I can't take it no more. It's called Wrap It Up, and that song is straight fire, and it's him and his old self, Young Sinatra, and it's just straight flames. And then you have the Bobby Tarantino part, and like towards the end. That song is good. It's just, you need to listen to it.
What kind of chords did it strike with you?
I'm sorry?
What kind of chords did it strike with you? Like, did it make you happy? Did it make you angry? Did it make you want to go out and fuck somebody up?
It made me hyped. It made me hyped. It made
Overly
me
hyped.
Because I've been listening to Logic for a long time, since his Young Sinatra days. So for him to do this song, it just really like brought a lot of his fans back. As I said in 44 More, he was gonna do. So yeah.
I'll give you that, Lance. He definitely brought up Bobby Tarantino too.
Yeah.
I'll give you that. Freddie.
Wanna know my song of the week?
Yeah.
What's that boom trap on Logic out?
I know that's not your favorite.
It is. It's Logic. I have to say, Logic stepped it up with this album. I'm not gonna hate. I'm not gonna dick ride like other people, but it was decent. But my real song of the week is Rap Niggas by Nipsey Hussle. His new album called Victory Lap. That's my song of the week. But Logic did his thing though. I'm not gonna hate that. Shout out to Logic.
You won't appreciate it.
Erica.
My song of the week is, let's see, it's between King's Dead and All the Stars on the Black Panther soundtrack.
I knew it was gonna be something about that.
Leave me alone, okay? Let me
Don't
just
hate
say,
her because that's a cool soundtrack.
I'm not hating on her. I'm
Let
just
me
saying
just
she played All the Stars on repeat when the album came out.
You might hate me, Erica, but that's like my least favorite song on that album.
Are you serious?
I'm so sick of that
Have
song.
you lost your mind?
Nah, I just don't like that
Every
song.
time
Like
is.
I don't know. It's just for me, the song All the Stars, it just brought it all together for me. Like the whole movie, I asked Freddie because he saw the movie before me. I was like, did they put all the stars in the movie? And he was like, no, I'm sorry, bro. They had it at the end. I was like, well, that's perfect. Like that's the perfect ending song for like the whole movie. It
reminded me of one of those like Disney Pixar princess songs.
that's why I didn't like it.
Like what's that one song? The Princess and the Frog. That ended song with Neo. It sounded exactly like that. Now I love SZA, but I just got tired of hearing it. Erica replayed
anyway, like I was saying,
1,000 times. She played it 1,000 times.
First of all, I only played it twice with you in the car.
You did not
you
play it
don't know
twice
how
in the
many
car.
times
You did not
I
play it
played
twice in the car.
without you in the
Erica,
car.
okay. You play it a lot. Next.
Anyway, no, I didn't get to talk about King's Dead. Hold on. Bring it back.
That's
You know what?
Shut up. Get future trash ass Thunderhead out of here. That shit makes me so angry. Don't even start with that shit. I was thinking about that the other day and it pissed me off. It just internally just
No, bro, somebody made a remix to it where it's just a lot of that part over and over again. Just looped.
I've seen it. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
That's actually my favorite part of the song.
Leave. You gotta get out now. I'm sorry. You got to
Yeah,
leave.
you can never come back.
Off the show.
No.
My real favorite part of the song is the end where it was like, what was it? Red light, green light.
Mm-hmm.
I'm king.
Fuck your tribe, fuck your parents.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
That shit was cool.
Yeah.
That was my favorite part.
They played that shit in the movie too. Yeah.
All right. Now I'm done.
Oh, now you done. Okay. All right. So next, we're gonna have our.
Gotta go to Jake.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jake. I'm sorry, Jake. I know I love you, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no.
It's okay.
Don't stop being a bitch.
Oh, ass nigga.
Well, it might be my song, but no, my favorite song, I'm going to give another shout out to Logic, Indica Baidu from Bobby Tarantino too.
Rat Pack.
To bring it back. That, it's just a nice, relaxing beat. I love Logic's lyrics and bars on that. Love his tempo. I still think Wiz was good on that. What the fuck you say?
Bro.
I don't give a fuck what you say.
I'm not saying the verse is bad, bro. It just sounded weird. I'm sorry. I'm used to the old school.
I mean, it sounded weird. Like
old school.
it sounded weird in like one or two like places that like it sort of like sounded offbeat. But other than that, like it was so easy for him to flow into that. It like
Listen, Wiz, I
not
had
like
nothing
that?
against you. I fuck with you. Trust me. But it just didn't sound right to me. Plenty people listen to my music, but Fred, you off, bro. You suck ass. I mean, it happens. I'm a Wiz fan though, but no, I just wasn't fucking with the verse, bro. That's all.
There's one part in that song that I kind of was like, Logic, no, don't do that again. He was
What
like,
song?
I smoke weed.
Oh yeah,
I'm like, no.
At the very end, if you didn't know, I smoke weed.
Yeah, that weed. Nah. Next song.
He's showing his true
I mean,
colors to y'all.
at least he did that shit at the end. Like, you've already enjoyed the
Yeah.
song, but like that was my song of the week.
Okay, so who's you guys' artist of the week?
Artist of the week. I'm gonna have to go with MF Doom for me.
MF Doom?
Yeah.
Lance, I already know what yours gonna be. Just go ahead and say it.
Come on, Lance.
It's Cardi. I'm Logic.
It's Cardi.
It's Logic.
Erica?
Me.
Okay, Erica.
Wait, you said artist?
I mean, music.
Is it like music
Musical,
or
but if you
drawing?
want to be artist of the week,
I mean, I sing in the
shower.
shower.
So, okay,
right,
yeah.
I sing in the shower. Does that count?
That's fine. Erica's her artist of the week. All right.
Feeling yourself today. I see.
Right.
But my artist of the week is King Louis. He dropped a song today called Just Relax, and that shit was fire. Animation video.
Just relax.
It was fire, bro. Okay?
You
King
more than
Louis.
relaxed.
King Louis. Just relax. Shout out to King Louis, by the way. That's my artist of the week.
What we do?
And okay. I'm not gonna do album of the week. I know y'all gonna choose Logic.
What about me?
Okay, Erica, what's your album of the week?
I was gonna let Logic.
Lance, you got me fucked up.
Bobby Terry too.
My album of the week. I listen to all types of music, so this ain't gonna be hip hop. Sorry, y'all. But
I mean, it's fine. I'm good. I listen to all types of music.
The Killers, their album Hot Fuss. That album got
Hot
me
Fuss?
through.
Oh, it's hot fuck.
What?
Lance.
I thought it was that. No, Mom, I'm sorry. I thought it was that.
It's
It's
Hot
their
Fuzz?
first album. It got me through.
Wait, is it called Hot Fuzz?
Fuss.
Fuss? Okay, Hot
Okay.
Fuzz.
Dang, now you got me questioning.
I'm gonna look it up.
Look it up. Yeah, but it's their first album, and that album got me through a lot. Like it, I don't know. It's just I was at that stage in my life where I was trying to find myself. Like not to get into my
Just
whole
added.
life story. You said what you found?
Just added the album. Listen to it later on.
Did you find out the name of it?
Yeah, it's Hot Fuzz.
I knew it. See,
Yeah.
I know my artist, but
Man, yeah.
not to go into my long life story or whatever. But it was a time in my life where I was trying to figure out who I was and what I liked, and that was the song "Mr. Brightside" on the album was the first song I ever listened to that wasn't hip hop, and that's when I started like broadening my musical horizons, and from there other stuff. So yeah, that album is always gonna have a special place in my heart. God. Isn't it beautiful? It is. Alright, next.
Switch that.
See, I just switched up so quick. This is bipolar, bro. This is scary. She's possessed. Make a movie called Erica about her being a demon or something. But
I'm already.
all right, guys. Next topic. We're getting to the end. Favorite cartoon? It'll be from any era.
Oh God.
So, ladies first. May Erica go. If you want to be the center of attention, go ahead.
You know what, Freddie?
I don't know what.
Come on, Erica. It's gotta be a good choice now.
It's hard.
Oh my God! Of all time?
I'll let you have top 3.
Okay. SpongeBob, Steven Universe, and Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Courage. All
Yeah,
right.
those two.
Return to sleep.
God suffer my curse. Courage said some low-key, really fucked up shit. That when I look back,
Gee, that roach.
yeah.
You want to do that? You don't want to do that.
You want to open that door? You don't want to open that door.
Yes.
But like
my
looking back,
favorite.
like when I watched it as a kid, I'm like, okay, that shit's just weird, but it didn't scare me. Looking back at it as an
like-
adult, I'm just like, what the fuck was I
Yes,
thinking?
bro. Yes.
Was
It's so many
was I high?
shows, you know, and kids shows and stuff. I used to watch think the same thing.
I'm just like, oh, this is weird. Like, this is kind of creepy, but like, no, it's not that scary. I'm just like, what the fuck was I on?
No,
What
bro.
was they on right
Yeah.
now for kids?
No,
Right?
bro, that roach, they used to creep me out when I was.
Remember the episode with the spiders when they went to that like shitty ass
Oh,
yeah. The spider like hated that episode. With the big ass like thorax. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yes.
And that big floating white face, they used to creep me out.
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Oh, I think the one that got me the most in the episode was probably when Muriel turned to like that wolf mole.
Yeah.
That's it, right?
That was
Right.
the first episode I ever saw.
When her voice was deep, she was like, Courage. Talk to me, Courage.
That creeped me the hell out, bro. That episode was super scary.
Yes.
It
Oh,
did
God.
get funny though when they did the thumb walk.
Yeah.
That's what made it kind of funny after that.
Yeah.
Okay, so you say top 3, right?
Mhm.
What's your top 3, Jake?
Top 3. Shit, that's a tough one. I
Don't
have to
kill him,
go.
bro.
Alright, I think I'm gonna have to go Samurai Jack.
Oh, yes.
Because Samurai Jack, especially after that 5th season, oh my god,
Oh,
Samurai
that was
Jack.
sad as hell.
It has to be up there.
Yeah.
Static Shock,
Mm-hmm.
and then the Boondocks.
Boondocks.
For sure.
Boondocks. Boondocks.
I already see police behind the camera going, yes!
Yes.
The Boondocks.
The Boondocks.
Aaron McGruder is a genius, like hands down. I love Huey, Riley, Granddad,
Was it
all
Regina
the side
King?
characters. Yeah, Regina
Yes!
King. Regina King kills that role every single
Yes.
time. For all the seasons, she only got better, especially after season 1.
Sweet.
Right.
But the Boondocks is my all-time favorite.
Love that show.
I'm just trying to think. Okay. Courage the Cowardly Dog. Batman animated series. Fuck Courage.
Oh,
Samurai Jack.
Take it back, right.
Courage the Cowardly Dog. Samurai Jack. Batman animated series. The Spider-Man animated
You said
series.
Yeah, we said 3. You
That's
on
4,
4 right
bro.
now.
Well, Jake went to 4, so I'm about to go 5. And then Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
Alright, I fuck with you again. Ed and Eddie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I loved it. The soundtrack was definitely one of the strongest parts of Ed and Eddie for me, especially with like all that like jazz and like shit going on.
Yeah.
And definitely just the random shit they would do. Like Ed was nonstop, just like running through doors, like throwing trees at people.
Did y'all see that little that deeper meaning post they made on Ed, Ed, and Eddie?
Yeah,
About like how they like abused and shit.
Yeah, that shit messed me up a little bit, but yeah,
That was an old one, but like there's a lot of like really good theories on Ed and Eddie.
Shout out to Ed and Eddie because my favorite character was Rolf. That boy.
You dare mock the son of a shepherd?
But my favorite cartoons, I gotta put Steven Universe on my list. It's not in order because I can't have them in order. It's Steven Universe, regular show.
Oh, I forgot about regular
Damn.
show.
I forgot how
Oh,
sad that
yeah.
ending was to it too.
Yeah, especially with Pops.
Right. Rest in
Yeah, I
peace.
forgot about regular show.
Let me try. Courage is on the list. I gotta go with Fairy Godparents
Before they
before
fucked it up.
the tragedy.
The tragedy.
And I'm gonna do one more. Oh, looking at this, Rick and Morty. I love Rick and Morty. Everything about that show is just hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so y'all got more than 3, so I'm gonna throw another one on there.
Alright, throw another 2, Erica.
I'm gonna go with Star vs. the Force of Evil.
I need to watch that.
It's
I need to
so
watch
good.
more of that.
It's so good. Oh my god. Star vs. the Force of Evil. And I'm gonna go with regular show too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
Regular show is definitely a good
Yeah.
show. I should add it on my list. Alright, guys. This one I'm about to throw y'all for a loop, and maybe the audience too. So next we're gonna talk about OJ's confession.
Right.
You know, I
The
didn't
show
hear-
took a dark turn.
I didn't hear
do
about
it.
that. Yeah, so
But I did do it.
Now I did do it. Y'all were right. All the white people were right. All the black people that doubted me, yeah, you were right too.
But if I did do it, this is what I would have done.
This is what I would have done.
I don't
Exactly
get
how
you,
it happened.
How you just come out with a random interview talking some, oh yeah, by the way, I did it.
I mean, here's the thing. You can talk about it because by the law, if you're already acquitted from it and you're already proven innocent, you can now say you did it and not get in trouble.
That's true.
It's an asshole thing, but it's also half like the most gangster shit you could ever do.
It's strategic. I'll tell you that. It was well planned. But it was just Lance called me yesterday. Was like, yeah, bro, OJ finally admitted he did it. I was like, we already knew this nigga did it. What you gonna admit that, bro? It's just shout out to OJ, man.
The juice is loose.
Huh?
The juice is loose.
I gotta give a shout out to all his lawyers. Because his lawyers was the MVP of that whole thing because everybody know he did it. But it's just the fact that his lawyers did the loop and end up using the race thing instead to get people to be like, oh yeah, we gotta let him go now because Rodney King just happened before that. So yeah, let's just go. He gets this pass this one time, but then he goes right to jail for stealing his own stuff.
What did he steal?
He stole his own stuff. He stole I think he stole his
Was it trophies?
Yeah, he stole his trophies and stuff, and he ended up going to jail for some years after that.
He was destined for jail one day.
He wasn't gonna get out twice.
Gonna get him one way or another.
How could you sit with that murderer? With all due respect, the murderer ran for over 800 yards.
That's the juice.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! That just when Lance told me that really just blew my mind. But anything else you guys want to talk about? Any topics?
Can we?
I mean, do we have time to talk about Steven Universe? I mean, if you make it brief, yeah, go ahead.
No, we can't make it brief. No, we just gonna save it.
Steven Universe is too long.
Save it next episode?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Well, sorry, yeah. But, yeah, guys, that's about it. You can pretty much leave now. I'm Angry Fred.
Yeah. I'm JTP.
America.
America.
LNW.
And, we are the winner's circle. We see you next Wednesday. Yeah, awesome.